we best refuse. Tell them none can contest, we don't.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through to the live stream. We're going to talk about The Chi, episode 6. A really good episode. They had a lot going on this episode. And, we lost somebody. From now on, I'm going to start taking a shot when somebody is gone. So, look like I'm going to have to take one shot today because Papa's Papa is no longer with us. So, let me get my shot ready. What I'm going to take a shot for, even though he didn't get shot. Let me get something ready over here. I have a drink. Get this ready for the shot for the end of the day. For Papa's Papa. No longer with us. Rest in peace. Shot. From now on, when somebody die, I'm going to go ahead and have one last drink for him. Anyway, good episode. We done seen these kids, man, rebel. These kids these days. I mean, I don't know, maybe a younger audience watching this might be thinking these kids are doing kind of good. They're not necessarily bad, but, I mean, the parents are kind of coming down hard on the kids in a way also. But, Papa's Papa got in the way of a incel in his first chance of smelling some coochie. And he knows she puts out because she got a kid, so he can't take that chance of missing out on this. And his daddy didn't realize that, how important it is for him to get between some cakes. He been eating cakes all his life. Now he want to get between some, and you interfering, Pops. But these kids today, man, oh my goodness gracious, man. And then, of course, he out there, and then what happened with his papa, he gonna have regrets. He gonna be feeling some kind of way that they left on bad terms, and that's gonna be sad. But, can't get between the dog and his meat, huh? Papa like, I'm out. I'm getting this, okay? I know what I'm doing. I'm about to get wet. Papa ass is a fool, man. A fool. And so, damn, man. It's just sad that him and his dad ain't going to be able to make up. That's going to be the sad part because of, you never know with time and life. And that's the one thing young people don't realize is they think they got time or it's always another time to make up something. And what they don't realize is you never know what may happen. And time wait for no man. And you thinking it's enough time for something. And the next thing you know, that person's gone. And you'll be filled with regrets, wishing coulda, woulda, shouldas. So, anyway, let me get to some of these comments. What's up, Ill Woods? First in the building. I appreciate you, my brother, coming through. Nicole, Nikki B. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Good to see you. Rashonda, what's up, sis? How you feeling? T. Sweezy, salute. What's good? D. Renee. Hey, what's up? How you feeling? Juan Roman, what it do, fam? Dub V. DC area, great reviews. West Virginia, DC area. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Glad that you enjoy it, Juan Roman. Let's see, Bobby Bailey. Papa Dad got choked out. Man, Duda got ninjas. He got Negro ninjas. What they really call you say, instead of saying the N-word, everybody call them ninjas. He really do got ninjas. Dude came in with the chicken wire from behind like a... And Papa's, he's still sitting there reading his Bible. He ain't even hear dude creep up or nothing. Got choked out. Bam. But, I mean, that will be seen as a murder, as a homicide. So, if they do an autopsy and investigate, you would see the strangulation mark under the neck. So, will they think he died of natural causes? Or will they know that he's been taken out? And if he's been taken out, that definitely won't look good for Duda. I mean, it's a lot happening on the south side that got his stank on it. I mean, what happened to Perry's Pizza? He don't run the pizza parlor no more? He said, forget that. I ain't even going to try to hide it no more. I'm just full dirt. I'm just going straight illegitimate business. Like, he had pizza parlors and stuff. He don't sell pizza no more. Steal cars, run drugs, pimp hoes. That's the new business motto. Who's down? What's up, Gina? How you feeling? Good to see you. You say Damian Kenny Papa is not an incel. He just going with the flow. He not chasing P if it's not chasing him. Well, here's where I disagree. I think he is an incel because he been trying to get with a woman ever since he been on the show, whether it's Maisha or whoever, and ain't nobody really gave him no time of day. They done put him down or dumped him. So it ain't that he going with the flow. He been trying to get somebody to like him the whole time he been on here. He been having somebody, he been thinking he fresh and cute and trying to get a woman. And so no woman really gave him a chance. And for those that don't know what an incel is, that's the short term for what they have termed people who are involuntarily celibate. So he's celibate, but not by choice. He want to sell some, but he can't. Nobody's no buyers. He want to celibate, but he can't. No customers. So he involuntarily. And so, yeah, he been trying to have a girlfriend for the longest. Now, he done got to the grown world, and she like, you may not be the best, but you bring home a steady paycheck, and you won't leave me. And now her goals in life have changed. I wonder if she would be looking at Papa had she not had that kid. Anyway, we will see. But, yeah, he chasing that P. He got up and did that with his daddy over old girl. You ain't did nothing but do a couple of those type of kisses. That's all he done did. And now he ready to be homeless? Is you a fool? Like, he's a fool. How could you be ready to be homeless for somebody? Like, this dude is nuts. Talking about, now his father did go extra hard. Talking about, I forbid you. I saw that girl in the audience at your graduation. I forbid you for seeing them. Like, okay, you taking it a little too far. That girl can go wherever she want to go. She want to go to see his graduation. What are you going to say? I forbid that lady from entering this auditorium. These seats are reserved for Christian women only. Like, come on, man. He tripping. Somebody, you can't tell him so I don't agree with that part. And forbidding and saying this and that, I mean, I could see he gave his opinion, but she wasn't out there to the point where he should be trying to forbid. I could see if she was, out there very promiscuous and maybe passing some STDs to him or about to get him robbed or something. I don't know. Anyway, Juan Roman said that Black Mafia dude got the Black Mafia. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah. Neek XO, Pope Papa, he gonna regret leaving. You ain't lying. He gonna regret leaving his dad the way he did. Yeah, he is. And it's a lot of that going around in the world. These kids today, it's said in the Bible that the generations will rebel against the parents and do all kind of things. And that's exactly what's happening more and more. Even when, it is somebody there that's been there doing everything, they act as if it wasn't. And the one thing about Papa's little scene and outburst that I picked up on is that his mother was sitting right there, and she didn't back up and support the father or try to calm him down, Papa, or try to calm both of them. She didn't do anything. She just sat there. And, I think that she could have helped by trying to calm Papa down. Say, come here, let me talk to you in the other room, baby. Now, how you gonna eat, baby? You like 2, 3, 4 helpings of food. How you gonna do it? Smokies ain't gonna allow you to keep getting a free meal, baby. Now come on home to mama. I'm gonna take care of you. You know your daddy, okay? He just want what's best for you, okay? Now come on back home to mama. And I don't know. I think that that whole thing. But that's real life, actually, how things can get blown out of proportion just that fast in an instant, especially once they start smelling themselves, thinking they're going to do this and that. That's true. So, hey, you never know. Never know. So, anyway, it seemed that that's what this whole episode was about. They called it Boys to Men, and we see them. We watch them as young boys since we started watching this show, and now they're young men. And it seems none of the parents was really handling it properly. We already saw Gemma's father not handling it properly before, and now, man, this fan is blowing in my face. It's got my nose running, y'all. I'm sorry, man. Oh, my goodness. Anyway. Whew. It's getting hot. So, anyway, we see Kev. Now, his mama is already tripping with Dre about her and her girlfriend, her ex, in that situation, which I think she's being a little controlling. I think that Nina trying to be a control freak. It seemed that she used to having control over the kids, control in the relationship, and it seems that she don't know what to do now that people want to act independent and not allow her to control them. She's upset. The Dre is like, we can still be friends and I don't want her. And she don't seem to be able to understand that that is a real possibility. And then also we see that while they in the middle going back and forth with that, here comes Kev, and the first thing that she's talking to him, which I would have got on him too about, but he did say he told Dre, and that is walking in the door, walking in the house without ringing the bell, knocking, doing whatever. Hey, you don't live here no more, so you can't just walk in and out as you please. I feel you on that. I'm drinking Capri Sun. Ran out of something flavorful to drink. Anyway, Nina tripping because, for one, when you act that way, you create a person, you push a person to now have secrets from you because they feel they can't come to you and talk to you with things, which then you create the very problem you was trying to avoid, which is openness and honesty. So you have to be able to understand and digest and not jump to conclusions so soon. And that's one thing that she wasn't able to do with the relationship. And then she wasn't able to do it with her son, because when he said, I'm going to move to California, Dre was happy, and Nina's first reaction was like, what? How could you do this? It was like a negative, like he said he was going to jail. I mean, she just flew off the handle. And I get it, and this is one thing that I have come across with a lot of women that were single women and had a boy. It's like they put so much attention and effort in raising that boy. It's almost like it was her man. Not anything sexual or inappropriate, but so much of that person's relationship revolved around this child that they didn't know when that person leave, or you try to give them space, they didn't want to do it, they didn't want to listen, this and that. Now realize this person is going to grow up and leave. He's going to find somebody to be with and have his own life and this and that. Not to say he won't still love mom or come back around, but you can't keep him on the nipple, on the teat forever. That would be a disservice to raising a young man. You raising, what would you call that? So she should have been happy. This boy is young, no kids. So these are the times that you do these things in life. See, too many people have kids at a young age, so you didn't get a chance to take risk, to go live somewhere, to go live on the couch for a while, because all you needed was a McChicken a day. you know, and you can take that risk. You didn't have any bills. You wasn't in debt. You didn't have a bunch of kids and stuff, you know, and so that's when you're supposed to do these things. And he doing something positive. I mean, it's not like he a drug dealer and killing people like Duda and people like Bakari. So, and he's making good money. He's affording his own apartment at a young age. I mean, I think that she should have been, I get it. You can be concerned because that is a big city, far away, and it's a lot to take in. And even though he's a smart person, you just don't know what you don't know at a certain age, you know. And when you're young still, it's a lot you still don't know, and a lot of people out there that know you don't know it and will come for you or take advantage. And as a parent, she just want to be there, try to help and protect and all that good stuff. I get it. But sometimes you got to let somebody fall or touch that hot stove so that they know it's hot, and not just, I'm tired of you telling me all the time it's hot. I need to see you do this and that. How do I know? All I know is what you tell me. So sometimes you got to let them see for themselves. Yeah, you want to protect people and the ones you love, and try to make it so they don't have any bumps or bruises or any mistakes in life, and fix it all and make it sweet. But that ain't realistic. We ain't able to do that as much as we try. So it's best to accept that and let them go ahead and bust their head. Hopefully it is something that they can heal, you know. Anyway, let's see. Monica M, what's up? You say she is her child and he is the baby of the family. He is her child and he is the baby of the family. True. That is true. He is the child and the baby. And Dre, that's not her real child. And you can see the differences in the reactions as well, because she reacted, you could tell, as if it wasn't the same as, this is from you, your seed, you put in this from moment one, you was there, da 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 da, you know. And so Dre, although cares and been there and this and that, it's not the same. And I get, you know, that wasn't her exact same reaction, but you know, Kev tried to pull Dre my mom too. Nikki B, you say that's a parent's first reaction when the kids move. It's normal. Not all parents. A lot of ladies have that first reaction. Women a lot of time have the first reaction like that when the kids move. I don't know. Men sometimes as well. I'm not saying like all men or all women are the same, because sometimes women don't have that reaction also. But, you know, that's a good thing when your kids are moving out. It shows progression. The bad thing is when they never move out and sitting on your couch, then you got the parents that want to complain about that, not realizing they created that monster sometimes. So, you know. Now, if a parent feels that way when the kid moves out, I'm not saying that's bad. You know, you've been with your child, you love them, you don't want to, you know, they're going out into the world. And, you know, as an adult, it ain't that easy in the world as we thought it was when we was that age. So, I get it, but that's the thing. Hopefully, as we raise our kids, whether they know it or not, or whether we know it or not, hopefully they are prepared for when they go through to that next level. And if you did the best you could, because that's all you can do, then hey, hopefully it's enough. What's up, Gina? You say, I think Nina just doesn't want to come to the realization that between Keisha and Kevin, her nest is somewhat empty. She has Lene now, but she may be leaving for college soon. Yep, that's a good point. That's a good point. And she should be getting into a point of appreciation right now. It's like when you make it to be an empty nest, that's like a victory lap celebration. You did a great job. You raised this young human being to move on with their life, and now they moved on and don't need your at least direct support, as in every day living with you and things like that. Then that's a beautiful thing. And now it's time for you to go back to who you were before kids. See, sometimes it can be a problem for some people if they had kids at such a young age. Who the hell were they before they had kids? If you were 15, 16, you really didn't get to be yet. You just barely could get a driver's license. So who were you before you had kids is a big question. Now you can start to become somebody, find yourself and start over or do something else, and that's fine. But sometimes people have to realize that's what they need to do. And so, that's the thing. But a lot of times you could go back to doing what you love to do and be who you was before you had to take on that responsibility, and it should be a good thing. So Nina should be a very happy person right now. She got both of her kids being productive, although it looked like Keisha moving back, which Keisha pissed me off at the beginning of this episode. Oh my God, Keisha pissed me off. I'm about to talk about that next, man. If I was Emmett, oh man. Thunder God, the ending was very disturbing, Jay. Doodah ass gots to go. I don't know how all them men in the circle and ain't brought up Doodah name yet. No, don't bring up the details. That's why y'all in this damn circle. If y'all don't say Doodah and be like, you too, me too, yeah, oh, yeah. Y'all could be the new Southside mob. The way they meeting up, they could be running stuff. These fools. Nikki B, I don't like the gender part that you said because my whole family was upset when I left. Male and female. When my daughter left, I wasn't upset. Well, that's why I say not every male or female would act that way. So, it's kind of, I guess, case by case. Sometimes maybe the people, and I don't know your case, and you don't have to lay it all out, but I will say a different case that I know. When somebody was getting ready to leave, their mother was saying that they can't leave and live nowhere because they trifling and they not ready to live with nobody or take care of their own kids, let alone themselves, because they can't, get themselves together. And so I thought that was pretty messed up. So, but it turned out the mom was right in that situation, sadly. That was messed up. But yeah, somebody, own mama told me that once. So yeah, I was thinking, wow, damn. Anyway, so maybe sometimes it could be a lot of other factors at play. Let's see. Tanae C. Nina is upset. Kevin is going to L.A. He already moved out. I know, right? He already gone. She ain't got nothing to be upset about, cause, she don't take care of him. He ain't got nothing to do for. She tripping. 305, Mr. City, since the episode called Boys to Men, they should have played the song at the end of the road. I know, right? After Papa got killed, they should have played, what is it? It's so hard to say goodbye. Let's see. Get to some of these comments. Monica, thank you. What is the point of a circle if they don't address specific problems? They can't really help each other. I know. So how can we help you? Just pray for me. Okay, what if we don't pray? Just trust me. Man, this ain't helping you, man. What's your problem, man? How can we help? Just be there. Hold me accountable, man. I feel like I'm backsliding. What's wrong? Man, man. Nothing. Just keep me accountable. Accountable with what? I don't know what they talking about. Nikki, you say that is messed up, but maybe the person can't take care of themselves. That at the time was kind of true. I don't know what they do now. I don't know if they figured it out in life. I hope so. But I know up until my 30s, I knew what they was kind of still doing, and it didn't seem like they got it together yet, so I don't know. They got like 8 kids by 7 different people, so I don't think they really got it together. If they did, it might finally be sinking in, but it's been a lot of mileage on that thing, so to figure it out, I don't know. Anyway, you say I have 5. My last one left for college last year on the academic full ride. I was happy and sad. I hear that. I only got 1, and mine is out academic full ride as well. And hey, deuces. More power to you. Hope it works out. Did what I could. Tried my best. It is what it is, you know. That's life. Anyway. You know. Nikki, you say, I think you told us about that person before. I agree with the mom, but I would have let them go. Well, I was young and I didn't realize. But if that would have happened to me older, oh, they would have been there right there. I wouldn't have even left. We would have never got to know each other. So that was kind of where I was kind of going with when I was saying you kind of don't know when you're young sometimes what you don't know. And had that happened to me at a later date, but I had already had that experience. But had that have ever happened to me again in life, oh no, I wouldn't have still tried to help that person. I would have been like, you need to go back and talk to your people. I'll holler at you later. If that's what your own mama say about you, what the hell I'm about to do? You know? It sounds like you got other issues at play. And I ain't about to, what I look like. I ain't no damn, I ain't the captain. I ain't gonna be able to make those saving moments. So, I don't know. 305 Mr. City. Some people saying Bakari's sister killed Papa Daddy. I'm like, people being saying anything. She was clearly at the party when he was killed. That's hilarious. You could tell clearly that was a man's form that strangled him. It probably was Nuck or old toothpick man that did it. But yeah, the girl was rapping. Why was she didn't even meet Doodah, and now she gonna get hired to be an assassin. But she trying to be a gay rapper. She had a jacket, gay and this and that. But now she an assassin. Like, I ain't came across this combination: gay rapper, assassin, ninja warrior. Damn, it's real progressive in Chicago these days. But I don't think that's what it was. Definitely. But let me go back to one thing right quick. I'll answer this one last comment. And shout out to everybody watching. We got a lot of great comments coming in. You say, Tanae C, there's still kids but acting grown. Papa becoming a stepdad and Kevin moving thousands miles away. Yeah, Kev moving away, I don't see as that big. Just like if he went to college too. You know, yeah, he could have went to school somewhere in the Midwest, but if he wanted to go to Cal, you know, Stanford. Which she say, you can't go to Stanford? It's like California. You know, I don't know. I think she tripping. Nikki, you say, exactly, so tell me why you were mad at Keisha. I think that's what you're saying. All right, so let me break it down, man. I was furious. Man, I could feel it in my heart. I don't normally get this upset watching a TV show. This really made me upset. So I'll tell you why this made me mad. I've never been in this situation, so it didn't like bring up memories. I never was in this situation. So it just made me upset that she did this, got this dude twisted up like this. So Keisha gets upset because she found that money last episode. So we see this episode in the beginning, they arguing about the money. Long story short, she's telling Emmett, well, I'm going to leave you, and I'm leaving. What? Talking about you put us in danger, and you did this, and you did that. And like she has no responsibility. She kept pushing this man to do more. I need this. I need a bigger house. I need a new car too, since you did this. I need a damn whatever. And so it's part of her pressure that made him make these decisions the whole time. I can't just do this. I can't just come up with that money. How you expect me to do? Find a way. Figure it out. Ooh. Figure it out. What? So yeah, he did some dumb figuring. He did. But you put that pressure on his back, and now you gonna leave him when he needs some help and support the most. And because she left him and did that, it pushed him to damn near die. Because what does he do the next thing after she leave him? The last thing that you ever do in street life. It's like the first rule that we learn in the man. I ain't gonna say I was, living the street life, Trig or Vic, but even I know you don't pull a gun on nobody if you don't plan to use it, especially on a real killer, on a person that actually will kill you. You don't pull a gun on them. Of all people, you don't pull a gun on another killer if you ain't gonna use it. That's the last. You don't do it to anybody. And you definitely don't do it to a killer. And this fool came up to do that with a gun to his head, talking about, I won't now. Like that he ain't been at the barrel of a gun before. Like, and then he know you soft and you ain't about that life and you ain't gonna pull the trigger. Hell, the gun you got, I gave you. And what you think, you about to scare me? That's why he walked up like, man, what? Take this, wow, bust him upside the head like it's all because of Keisha. I'm going to say it. It's all because of Keisha. Emmett was content at that little ass restaurant with his one location, and he was content with that apartment. And because of the pressures and trying to impress Keisha, getting that house, trying to have more money and be the big man for his woman, he done got himself in trouble. Now, I will put some of that blame on him because he don't know how to say no. And a lot of people in life, they can say they don't like me or whatever. It's not because I'm lie or steal or manipulate you. It's because I'm going to tell your ass no. No. I don't have a problem with saying no. I will tell you no in a heartbeat. No. I'm not doing that. No, I can't do that. No, I'm not a no. And I think people should practice saying no more. You got to tell people no. Just because somebody calls you, you don't have to stop what you're doing. People need to understand nobody owns you. You say no sometimes, people will actually respect your privacy, respect you. They won't put you in positions that you feel obligated to because you borrowed or asked this or owe that. I don't ask to borrow or do this or that. I'll just try to figure it out or go without. And that way you don't have to be in debt owing somebody to do something you don't want to do. So anyway, let's see. Nikki B, that you put it that way, you are right. She was pressuring. And I wanted to bring this up. I know it's a lot of ladies, smart ladies that watch when I be talking, watch the show. And sometimes you don't hear this from a male perspective. Or if you do, you may be arguing with that male and you ain't really trying to hear it. So you have to realize how men and women think. So if a woman, this is how men think, ladies. And you got to understand this. We're going to think of a problem and a solution. a hammer and a nail. That's how we're thinking of things. So if you're saying, well, I need this, I need that, he's going to try to come up with a solution to get the money or get you what you need. He's not going to sit there and be like, well, I empathize with your pain, honey. And, you know, when you say that you really need water, I'm going to empathize with dry-mouthedness. I'm not going to get you the water. I'm just going to say, you know what? I, too, have experienced dry-mouthedness, and I empathize with your dry mouth. Who know where I got that from? Let me know. Anyway, that's really a great example. Ladies will sit there and say, baby, Billy, I thirsty, Billy. And what would Billy do? Get up and get her a cup of water. Here, baby. I didn't say I want you to get me some water, Billy. I said I'm thirsty. You supposed to say, I have been thirsty too, and I experienced dry-mouthedness. That's not what we gonna do. That's not how we see it. So she keeps saying, I'm broke, I ain't got this, we need this, do that. He gonna try to figure out how to make it work. And she put him in that situation. Patty, yeah, she did stress him, but ultimately Duda sealed the deal on pressuring him. He could have told Duda no. They could have stayed in the apartment. I know that's his lady, but they not married or kids, but they play married. So they playing house. So first off, let me break this down, Patty. They playing house. You're right. They not actually they did get married. They got married a couple seasons ago. Didn't they get married? I could have swore they got married in the scene with them in there. So they is married. When he at a church, a courthouse, I forgot. I thought they was playing house, but they really did get married. So forget that. All right, they are married. But anyway, here's the thing. You right? Almost. So if Keisha was never pressuring him and Duda came along, he could have said no, because he didn't have any reason to expand. He didn't need to. He could have said no, because he didn't need a new house. It ain't like his woman was pressuring him to do this and do that. He could have said all of those things. But when you have pressure, now he's trying to think of solutions to relieve this pressure. And here comes this bad solution. But if this bad solution came without any pressure, you could say, no, I'm good. And then he can patiently wait for the good solution to come. But since this pressure is against this wall is about to collapse. You got to relieve the pressure on this wall. You got to get something to get this pressure off this wall before it collapses. So this bad solution came, and although this bad solution ain't the best solution, it will put some pressure and relieve some pressure off this wall. Even though it's not the best solution and it's temporary, I'm going to take it, because right now this pressure is mounting. And by her applying that pressure, it forced him to take a bad solution. If it was no pressure, he could have said, nope, I'm good, I'll wait. But he didn't have that luxury. He didn't have that option. She didn't allow him to. You know, and they just got married. They just been together. And she put him in the bad situation. Damned if he do, damned if he don't. Now he can't get out of it. You know, so it's just messed up situation on how everything, how it go. There it go, Tanae, white man can't jump. Ha! That's the dry-mouthedness I was talking about. That's white man can't jump. Shout out to my girl, Tanae. I might have to take a shot for that one. But that was in White Man Can't Jump, man. And what she was saying is real. I realized that at a young age when I first saw that movie. I didn't actually understand it, though, until I got a little older. And then I was like, oh, you know what? That is true. And that is so confusing. It's so confusing. Once we in a relationship understand how each other thinks, we can have a more productive relationship in life, I think. So, okay, it was him and Tiff. Okay, thanks, Patty. I couldn't remember. I knew he got married to somebody. It was him and Tiff. All right, I apologize. I stand corrected. These people, there's so much going on in their lives. Okay, damn, man. He got married with Tiff. That was over open Dang, that was fast, right? They didn't stay together how long? They wasn't even together a year after that. What? Did they even get a divorce? He pulling a Dr. Jerry Buss. Getting married to somebody without getting divorced from the last. Hey y'all, I'm behind on the comments, but y'all got me. It was Tiff, not Keisha. I'm glad that y'all here. I sure couldn't remember. Let's see. Nikki, he should have told Duda no, and he shouldn't pay Keisha no mind. Alright. He should have. You right. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I couldn't remember. It just didn't. I don't know why I didn't realize that was Tiffany. Maybe because it seemed like that was so not too long ago, but then they over so fast. Wow. Nikki say the ink wasn't even dry on the marriage certificate. I know, right? I'm going to go ahead and take a baby shot. I got my lips like Papa. Woo. Woo. Be like Papa. Ah! That's right. She wanted an open marriage. Her goofy, crazy self. I'm remembering her nonsense now. Want to go to the sex clubs and everything. They marriage lasted what? One season, huh? 72-day marriage. Patty said that. A 72-day marriage. I'm going to go ahead and put this link if anybody want to come talk about the show for a minute. And, well, actually, here, I'll put the link up. And then while that's going through, I'm going to go ahead and give it my rating. It's a lot of stuff I forgot to talk about today. Let me see. Their graduation, that seemed kind of bittersweet in a way. We didn't watch these kids grow up, right? From grade school in season 1 to high school graduation, they probably feel like they a real graduating class. They didn't. I know Jake, Papa, and Kev definitely do. They didn't grew up together, so that was kind of sweet to see everybody grow up. See Maisha grow up into her grown woman body finally. She been like a grown little girl the whole time watching. So anyway, all right, let me go ahead and give my rating for this episode. Alright, the Mosco is my rating system I use for simple episodes, categories, 25 points each. That's all I use to give you a total of 100. 4 quarters equal $1 to make it easy. Alright, visual cinematography. I always like seeing the city on screen, but overall, was it groundbreaking? Was it something fresh and new? No. I'm going to give it a 20 out of 25, but they use top-notch cameras and all that stuff, but it's just decent film work. Storyline and plot. I like this episode. I like to see a little bit of the conflict with the characters. We saw Vic then get questions by the FBI, but then he does something he should have did a long time ago, was tell Shumpert that Q was killed by Duda. So pretty much, if they kill Duda, then that will alleviate a lot of the problems in the FBI investigation, because the person you trying to lock up is dead. What, you gonna drag in a dead body? So that might be a good little thing, as well as Papa's no longer with us and other things. The return of the incel liberation. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 23 out of 25 for this episode. The parents and all that, it had a lot of good talking points. If this is a show you watch with your kids, this is why you should watch these type of show with your kids, because a lot of things that came up in this episode, you will probably not just bring up on your own all the time and talk about, but if it comes up on the show, you can talk about it in the context of them characters. See, Papa crazy. If that was me and you, then you could have came to me and said, hey, I need to get my rocks off, okay? All right, just use a condom. This girl already done trapped one. You might be the next. Hey, there you go. Now you've used this fake show to bring good in your home. I gave you that free advice. Next, special effects, makeup, costumes. Not really a special effect, makeup, costume show. We did see, the graduation and the special effect of Stanley getting choked out. But overall, I'm going to give it a 20 because it's just, the average for a modern show. And lastly, entertaining, fun factor. Was this an entertaining episode? And I think so. I think that I had enjoyed it pretty good. I think I enjoyed it pretty good. Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. Yes. But overall, I'd give it a 22. Not the greatest of all time, but better than average, which would give me a total of an 85 or an 8.5. If you said that this episode was a 90 or a 9, I can see where you could come with that type of case. If you think it was an 8, I can see that as well. I came up with an 85, an 8.5 out of 10, which is really good. I think I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion. But what do you think this episode would be? You let me know in the comments as well. I thought I put this. Oh, I did. All right, so condoms. Yeah, you're right. And Philly girl, she says there may not be a next season. At Tanae, I guess I missed the other comment. But I agree, and the reason why is because I believe this season is 16 episodes. The show's been on for 6 years. A lot of these actors and characters have a lot of other things going on. And it's kind of hard to hold people together for a long period of time. 6 years is a long time nowadays. It's not like the Laverne and Shirley days. You can keep somebody for 10 years, which, I guess that was a good thing back then. Watching a TV show for 10 years straight. That's a long time. I mean, I feel like 6 years of watching this show is a long time. I mean, this show, I started reviewing this, one of the first shows when I started coming on YouTube. I think I probably was doing this for about a year. So I kind of look at this as amount. It's 6 seasons, but I think it's been 7 years. I think that with the way that the seasons and the delays and things, I think it's been 7 years. So, it's been a while. So, but yeah, let me know what you would rate this episode. My girl Nikki say about an 8.5, like what I was thinking, which, that is, I think, a good rating. It's above average. And, hey, that's pretty good. The Shy's had some questionable up and down moments. So, hey, any episode above average is a good one. Alright, I just spilled some of my drink. I ain't gonna take a big shot because they choked him out. And I ain't no big drinker. That's why a lot of this stuff been sitting here still. But anyway, this is for Papa's Papa. I'm gonna start taking shots. When I do a review, if somebody die, I'm gonna take a shot. Y'all gonna take a shot with me? You may not have to take a big shot. I ain't gonna take a big shot. I don't know. Maybe by the end of one of these shows, seasons, I might be crushing the whole bottle. You'd be like, damn, man, this show turned Jay into a drunk. He should have never started taking the shot when he was doing force. Everybody died. He was doing 5 shots a night. Bad idea. I had to turn this fan off, but then I'd be getting hot. Let me take this damn sweater off and go back to wearing a t-shirt. That's why I don't really wear anything really anymore, because I get too hot with all these lights on. And if I'm wearing something, then I'm going to turn the fan on, then my nose is running and all this stuff with this fan blowing up my nose. So sometimes people say, man, it's a nice shirt, you should wear more stuff. And then I'll be sitting here dying, burning up. So that's why I wear the t-shirts. Too many lights, it's too hot. This light right here is cooking the back of my head. Alright, gotta get me some water. I chase with the water. How many of y'all chase with water? I chase with water. I used to chase with Coke or Sprite. Now I'm trying to lay off the calories so I can be ready for my bikini this summer. Woo! It tastes like rubbing alcohol. Feel like I can get a lighter and Baka. Nikki always chase with water. Hey, that's how the G's do it. That's how the G's do it. Chase it with that water. And Capri Sun. Alright, y'all, I'm about to wrap this up, but this was another great episode. Definitely dope. I got a special thing I want to say, so everybody that's still here to the end, y'all lucky, because I'm about to tell you something very special. And what I'm going to say is, make sure you watch this 3rd episode of Force. It's going to be a very, very, very good episode. The 3rd episode. The next episode of Force, I've been hearing for a long, long time that this 3rd episode is really, really good. So make sure you check it out. This 3rd episode of Force. Season 2. Force. 3rd episode. Check it out. I think this is going to be a 10 on the Moscow. I got a feeling. So, I don't know. I don't know why I got that feeling, but I got a feeling. So, there you go. Anyway, that'll be it. Definitely check out that next episode of Force. I don't want to say too much more than that, other than it will be very, 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 very good. Very good. At least I think so. So, trying not to smile. Anyway, y'all have a good night, a good weekend, man. We had a nice little crowd up in here tonight. I appreciate everybody for coming through on this Shy Sunday. Definitely had a good one. A lot of great comments. And one thing that I used to try to do, and I'm not saying that it's perfect and that it always works, but if you do watch movies or shows with your kids, use these things to come up as a conversation point, and that way, hopefully, if this does anything come up in real life, they will remember, hey, remember you was saying that I can talk to you or whatever, or hopefully. Anyway, it's not always perfect, but it's worth it to try. And hey, you never know. Alright, I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody. Patty, good night to you as well. Rojas may be still alive out there in this world. Maybe still alive. Yes, you may find out the story. We will see. Anyway, I'm up out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Deuces, and I'm out.